YouTube Mandy Hops here, feeling dead as ever. You think I would feel like all excited to go to St. Louis, and I was gonna try to like hide my St. Louis trip till a later date, but my house is like so locked down that there's not really even a point. What's weird is a few scenarios. So we had a what's eating Gilbert Grape type scenario, 2 houses down. This lady was like mega obese, and the only time you saw her outside of like getting her Grubhub delivered, like as if she fell down, and that's not funny. Like if she fell down, she couldn't get up. She was literally like over 600 pounds, and it would take 2 ambulances full of people to like pick her up. And then I guess she stopped paying her rent, and it was like her and a younger son. I would say he's like later in his like, I would say he's like 19 or up. And they pissed and shit everywhere. They literally just wiped it everywhere around their house and demolished the house. Nobody knew this. This time a year ago, I did have a restraining order against Boston, and so all these cops showed up. Boston's like, I think I'm just gonna go inside. And what it was is they had wiped feces and everything everywhere, and then the kid came and I think he set the house on fire. To be honest with you, there's like this little metal ball, I don't know what it is, it's like a vent, and it starts spinning and it starts spinning out like smoke. And that's how we found out there was pee and poop everywhere. We're like, whoa, that's a lot. And the neighbors are really tightly knit here, except for us, because we are the crazy ones. But they were even nice to us. But then, like, Boston ran in, and let's fast forward a year later, which is now. So they brought some Mexican dudes in here, some cute ass Mexican dudes, I ain't gonna lie. But they fucking put a new roof on. They painted cabinets. They did all this in like a month, like not even a month, dude. Like they whipped that shit in like 4 days. And so now people are doing it. So I saw this shady ass, like, and I don't necessarily know that he's shady, but I feel that he's shady. Like, I just get a bad vibe about him. Homeless guy. And, you know, I'm all about helping the homeless. But I saw him, like, try to go into the door one day, and it's got one of those lock boxes on it because, yeah, it's being seen. And then I told my neighbors, like, hey, dude, the day before there was a black dude, like, going, there's no white people out here, by the way, so it's not a racist thing. You can go check yourself before you wreck yourself. But no, like he was going from door to door to door. He had a ski mask on. It was 104 degrees, and then on top of the ski mask, he had glasses over where the eyes go. If you have not seen some shit like that at 2 p.m. during the day, like that shit is scary and weird. And I was like, whoa. And I whipped it, and I did call the police because these are my fucking hard ass working neighbors. Like my neighbors work too, you know, trading places. But no, I was like, dude, this is unbelievable. Like, and then he would just like do weird shit, and he was throwing shit in and out of his pockets, and I was like, this guy's literally 3 houses down from me. Like the theft out here is crazy, dog. Like, and these are good neighborhoods. Like back home, you have bad neighborhoods and good neighborhoods. Actually, back home, they will put like what do you call it, like the free houses. I can't think of it. Like the hood, like the what? I'm too old and crusty. They would put the bad neighborhoods next to the really rich neighborhoods because they wanted them like it in court. But it's not like that out here. So this is just like a hardworking neighborhood, and I couldn't believe that this dude didn't just get like beat up. And so I have a bike that I positioned a certain way to see if anybody got back there. And my landlord was like, yo, because everybody's got cameras. He's like, did you see a little light? Like, because he both, before SWAT broke out my glass, he's like, I think I saw some light coming back here. And I was like, no, bro, like, that wasn't us. Like, and then, so I've been seeing this black dude with slides. tried to open the 600-pound life lady's door, and um, my neighbors across the street are the bomb, dude. Like, they literally, sorry, I have hiccups. Helped me like shop vac all the glass out of my apartment. Like, when SWAT broke it in, when I was locked up in a 5150, they helped me like get into my house. Like, they will ever have my admiration. I would do anything for them. I would. I really would. But I think they used to be like real hardcore before they got nice. Also, may seem want to do anything for them, but they were like, Mandy. I got out of my car. I was like, what? They go, you know that black dude you were talking about? Because the dude had like a real fluffy fro. He was real skinny. I'd say he's 21. He was wearing slides, and he was the one who was trying to walk into their house. And I'd known him from. I don't know him like my other little homeless friends, but like I've seen him. There's a difference. And they said, dude, we're going to Arizona to like camp out for a few days. They're like, if you want somebody in your corner, you want somebody like my neighbor over there or me, like, cause we're in your corner. And he said, look, we're going to Arizona for like 4 days. I need you to look out. I saw the black dude you were talking about. He said, turns out he's squatting at this house. And I was like, okay. Cause like I can see that. And I'm, on one hand, I'm not mad at squatters, but on the other hand, now it's my neighborhood, and now you're worrying my neighbors, and like we're gonna talk about it if I see you, like if we come. But I've seen him walk down the street once. Other than that, it's in East Flamingo, and he doesn't belong around here. And I know it's nothing good. It's nothing good. So I Karened, and I called the real estate agency as soon as they were going on vacation. I said, hey, like, just so you know, somebody's squatting like on your property, and now I have 1 day before I leave. So I had bought a bike off a street kid. It's a Schwinn. I hoped to drive this bike to what do you call it, where you like provide for yourself. It's like in the middle of the desert, the playa. Burning Man. Yeah, so I bought this Schwinn but it's a tricycle, and it's got a basket and everything, and I totally intend on taking it to Burning Man to this day, dude. I got dreams and goals and things to see and things to do. I just have been going through a really, really fucking hard time in my life. So I bought the Schwinn to take on the playa. And we got one thing going back. And so it used to have a lock on it. I broke that lock. I broke it. But I bungee corded it up. And then I strategically, listen to me, like I strategically placed my bike like to where I know if anybody moved it. It was really strategically placed to see if Boston John was here, because I was that scared. Like, because he got cray. I love Boston John. I miss him dearly, but so anyway, I had strategically placed it, and this is the desert. It's not like the wind blew it over, like the rain blew it over last night. It's not like that. Like, somebody has to literally do it. I pulled up about a day ago in my car, and there was 3 young kids. When I say young, God, because I forget how fucking old I'm getting. I'm going to be 43 this month. I would say they were 18 to 20-ish. And they were, like, up to no good. Like, I can tell you that. Like, I'm not a lame. Like, I can at least tell you that. And I stayed in my car. Like, that's how scared I was. Like, that's how much of an old lady I am. Like, the old me would have just been like, boom, 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 boom. But I was like, okay, I have 4 keys that I need to get in my house, because that's how bad the theft is. And I color coded them with like fingernail polish. And so I was like, I sat in my car and I had them like color coded in order, like just to get in my house. Because I'm like, I'm going to let them get far enough away that if something happens, that I can still get in my house. And I have these keys colored in order, and it gives me a running chance, right? Before I have to like just fight them off. And you guys think this is funny, but this is like real life, like where I live, and it's a $450,000 neighborhood. So go figure. So anyway, I woke up today at 1 p.m. They had already tried to call me into work. I told them, like, hey, dude, I don't wake up till 2. If they were, like, calling my phone repeatedly, like, I could answer and be like, yeah, I'll come in. But, like, I think they think it's a joke or, like, I'm an asshole. Like, no, I normally work 2 to 12. Like, I don't wake up before 2. Like, I come home and at 12, I do all my laundry and everything. And I stay up till, like, 6 or 8 a.m. And then I sleep till 2. So if you really need me, like, you better call me. Like, I'm not going to hear, like, one little text or whatever. And it's not that I'm trying to be lazy or not work. Like, that's, and I'm going to be in St. Louis this time tomorrow. And I wasn't even going to tell the world that. But yeah, I'm going to be in St. Louis this time tomorrow. And so I noticed that, let me just show you guys. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So I woke up first thing. I'm like, I feel like death. And I do feel like death. And my place looks like death. And look at this shit. Who was over here? Motley Crue? No, just me. Like, I'm a fucking asshole. So no, I gotta fix all this stuff. Get ready to go by tomorrow. So look, let me show you my Schwinn. All right. You see that? So now, it was cocked to the right, for sure. But I had purposely put it back like 3 feet, and it had been that way for like 3 months, right? And I purposely cocked it back so I knew if anybody walked back here, like all I have to do is like in Missouri, like it probably would have moved, like due to weather or something, but not out in the desert. So you see that 3 feet of whatever, like that means somebody pushed it all the way to the front. You see how it's touching that artwork? That artwork is from my homie, my landlord's, it was a bar. It was never touching that. Okay, I had it completely blocking the pathway. And this is not something that would happen with wind, like in the desert. I don't know how to explain it to you guys. I'm just explaining it. Like, so somebody pushed it the same way. So yeah, it was tilted left, but somebody came around the barbecue pit and behind my bike to get to the backyard, perhaps where my landlord saw the lights. And that's not cool. Like, that wasn't naturally occurred. Okay. And then we got fucking cameras on here. And it's so much of a big deal. You see that? That he's waiting to see who the fuck is coming in the backyard. And somebody came in the backyard and moved my fucking bike, not even a foot, like 3 feet. Like, so they could get around the back and go wherever, I don't know what they're doing. Okay, I don't know what these crackheads are doing in it. But I'm telling you that this bike was 3 feet behind here. And I told him, like, look, dude, I'm going out of town. Like, you need to watch out. And trust me and trust that he is watching out. I wouldn't fuck with our place if I were. First of all, we're two crazy motherfuckers. Second of all, like, he's got a lot of stuff on video. Like, my whole life is on video, but he's got a lot of stuff on video. It's not worth it. So I've seen these kids over here at the 600-pound Life House. I have literally less than like 24 hours to get ready to go home, to see my family, to get everything together. And people have been like intruding on our property. Do you know, I don't know if you guys have ever been like robbed or like stolen from, but the fact that like people are like literally intruding on your property, like to steal stuff, like, it is, it's the most unsettling feeling that you can imagine. It's your home. It's where you sleep. People are coming into your yard. People are stealing shit from your house. People are moving your shit around. Like, I put that bike a certain way in principle, and I told him, I said, somebody's going back there. Somebody's been back there. And I feel bad leaving him, and I feel bad anything that I brought to him, but it's not Boston. Boston's locked up. Like, and I don't even want Boston. Ugh. But anyway, it's devastating. And then I'm going to St. Louis, but like, who the fuck is going in our yard? Like, they don't want. And you know what really fucking sucks is Boston did it to be a dick to me. I had like some knives and stuff that I kept under my pillow, just in case somebody broke in. Just how girls keep like, like bats or something if somebody breaks in or whatever. I don't have a bat. I don't have a bat. I had knives, and he got rid of those because he knew those were from other guys, and he was jealous. And they were literally like knives that I've had for like 8 years before I even knew Boston was a human being. And now they're gone. And Boston's not the threat right now, but I have real threats. And now I don't have a knife. And I don't have money. And Boston doesn't really realize how much he fucked me. You know what I mean? So it's a lot. And then I'm getting ready to go out of town, and my clothes aren't done, and my dishes aren't done. And I'll figure it out. Like, there could be worse things to worry about, but I'm just kind of trying to tell you guys what I'm going through. So I love you. Be safe, be tough, and I mean, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You know what I mean? All right.